Hello, everybody. I hope you're having an amazing day. Wherever you are in the world, let me know in the comment section where you are. At the moment, it's 10 a.m. In Australia. And I bet for my, my guest here today, it's much, much earlier than that. Crazy we're able to go and connect with fans all over the world of One Piece. And this is a returning guest. This is somebody who's been in the know for a lot of One Piece live action news. And so I thought it'd be perfect at this special time to be able to go and connect back with Desnez to talk all about One Piece live action. So thanks for joining me once again, Desnez.
Hi. Hello, fellow pirates.
So yeah, it has been a whirlwind for you in particular. Like
Yeah.
you've been really having such a great time chatting with everybody about the One Piece live action news, and you've grown a great following. So if anybody here is watching this from my community and wants to go and find out more about One Piece live action, quite on the regular, you've been really getting right into it. Feel free to go and check out Desnez, and Desnez also did a fantastic live stream recently with the likes of Randy Troy and other content creators on there as well. So you can find that on Desnez's channel as well. So be sure to go over there and show some support.
Awesome.
you're just like flooded with all this love and support. Is like cool. Like I don't know how to I'm stunned.
I think you were cut off in the end, so I didn't understand the last part of it. Sorry.
It was something nice. It was just I was wrapping all up in one bubble. Also,
thank you very much.
That's okay.
And thank you for being here.
That's all right. I'm happy to. What tends to happen with me too, and this is really important, why I go and do just theories and videos cut up most of the time, is I'm able to cut off when I stop speaking, because I tend to just talk and then just kind of talk, and I try to wrap things up and I just kind of run away from myself. So that tends to happen. So I love that. But how you doing, Desnez? Tell me how you're feeling in this latest few weeks with all this One Piece news.
Awesome. It's an amazing week. So many new subscribers, comments, especially so many positive ones. And yeah, it's amazing. Amazing guests, and the One Piece live action hype is real. So I had to come to the HypeStream to talk about it.
That's right. It only made sense, and we promised each other last time we were on here that as soon as we find out news, I'm going to get you straight onto here. It's a real big shame that I wasn't able to go and join your stream because I was actually on a work trip, so I was away from my setup. But for the next one, I definitely want to go and join you. So you can go and find me on the channel at some point. Yeah, but man, it's been crazy. But first and foremost, I want to firstly say to everybody, thank you for stopping by. It really means a lot. Everybody from Desnez's community joining me for the stream today. I really do appreciate it. It means so much. If you'd like to check out other content I do on this channel, I do these types of streams weekly with different content creators, as well as putting out little highlighted videos of my other conversations as well. So I really do appreciate that. And also, I want to preface that this stream is going to have spoiler conversations on One Piece, because now we're getting into a territory where we're getting a lot more new viewers to the series. I want to make sure that there's an opportunity there for people not to be spoiled that are jumping on board. So we are going to be talking about spoilers throughout this stream.
Yeah, and hello TJ, hello Alexander, who are already hopped on into the stream.
These guys, you in every stream, you find them in every stream, and I love it. It's so great. This community we've kind of formed in our own separate little islands has been amazing. So I really am appreciative for everybody here. Would you like to go and talk about the Pirate Codex first?
Yeah, right. So yeah, like you mentioned with the spoilers, potentially for new viewers in the future, after the release of the One Piece live action, I formed together a little pirate codex. It's just text with rules, and if you read through it, you can agree on it, essentially. And it is made to get more in the people's heads that we getting new viewers, and we getting constantly new viewers through manga and anime, but obviously through the One Piece live action, and they start in the East Blue and have to wait 1 or 2 years to get the next one. So there will be many people out there that can be spoiled easily. So we must establish spoiler tags again and be aware that there are people that can be spoiled out there, even on the smallest things. But I also said in the thing that there are big spoilers and they are kind of heavy, and you can avoid them, and we can make sure that we avoid them. And there are small spoilers, and sometimes small spoilers are okay too, because they get a little bit of crisp for the show and get the feeling of it, and get excited and stuff. But we can make sure to make an environment in the One Piece community where we completely avoid big spoilers and put spoiler tags. And maybe we can talk about minor spoilers and say them, but to reassure the mindset of spoilers, essentially.
Yeah, it's just a hard thing to imagine where like we you have fans that have watched One Piece for the first time or read One Piece for the first time, and it's always a whole thing of hide away from spoilers. I can't wait to go to this part, but this is on a scale and like that's unlike anything we could have really ever experienced, because this is such a massive amount of casual viewers are going to be seeing this for the first time, and they have no idea really what to expect. And so they have no expectations. They have no sort of, of all that. So there really is a risk of spoilers for a lot of them. And we really have to be, mindful about that sort of thing. Because I was spoiled on certain reveals when I first started. And it is really, really difficult, especially now at this point in the story where so much more has been revealed, to shy away from it. But what we can do is all this new content that we're putting out there, as long as we're mindful that we do have those sort of tags and those sort of things in place to avoid any sort of unwanted spoilers for people.
And we don't blame on anyone who slips spoiler, of course. Nobody can be perfect.
That's right.
And I learned that the hard way, but the best way, I think. I owe the One Piece live action so much right now, but the biggest thing that happened for me this week was not the whole YouTube thing. It was my brother get excited for the One Piece live action and for the first time picked up the manga.
Oh, wow.
And he crunched through the East Blue in 1 week and read 40 chapters today to finish it in 1 week.
That's so good. That's amazing.
I'm so excited. Everybody knows the feeling that when you can share One Piece with the people you love, and it's so amazing. And that reassures me too to don't spoil him and stuff. And
so there's a lot more on you. There's a lot more there because you now have somebody that close to you that's really getting invested into it. You're like, I must protect him at all costs. Protect That's really cool. And look, it's already showing the fact that, they're able to go and now jump into the manga and read through it and get so invested into the series and smash all out so quickly. It really shows the power of the excitement behind this news. It's really, really cool. And even in some way, even if the vision and the execution of the show may not be exactly how we intended or expected, if we can get some more casual viewers to experience the story that we all experience together, then that's the main thing. That's where it's going to succeed. That's my biggest hope for it.
Oh, and to Alex in the chat, I also want to say, not we as a content creator are responsible for spoiling other people. You as commenters as well. So Alex, please be aware that you can spoil people too in the chat. So
that's I like what we're talking about. Let's be mindful with spoilers, and then there's times that I can't believe when this happened and this happened and this happened and
so maybe you can delete your comment.
I like, okay, don't talk about this death. Oh no, that's fine. We said it at the start though. That's all right. But I just want to say, Terrible TJ gifting memberships. Thank you so much.
Oh
yeah, I it hasn't even been like 5 minutes and we've already got 2 gifted memberships. You guys are so generous. You're so nice. And also being away from streaming and the YouTube content for about a week or so, it felt like so long. So it's nice to be able to be back. And this is such a warm welcome. So I really am thankful for that. So I guess we should start talking about our reactions to the live action trailer of One Piece.
Okay, your reaction in one face expression.
You put me on the you put me on the spot now because there's a lot of emotions here.
Mine was like,
I don't know. Mine's like, it's like, oh, it's like okay. A lot of it was me going, okay, all right, because I didn't expect any of this. Like I didn't expect the way it was shot. It was so fascinating. Like it was so. Because like I know that the scale of the show or like the budget of the show is so large, and yet they made it feel so intimate with all the shots being so close and everything is very, very fascinating. But then you cut back to the shots of them on like the ship and the whole town. It's like massive, and then it goes back into these little intimate shots. It was very interesting, and the depth of field and everything was really cool and really artistic. Yeah. So I was just really like taken aback by it all. And also I just love the the charisma of Luffy's actor. I feel bad not knowing the name off the top of my head. But it's like he just, like, a lot of people saying he doesn't match the energy or to a T like Luffy, but also Luffy he's kind of brain dead. He's kind of just like, I want to eat meat and I want to travel and I want friends and I want to do stuff. Yeah. That's really what he does. But this Luffy has a bit more fleshed out in terms of like his thoughts and his emotions and how he interacts. But the energy of him saying like saying everybody, all the best fighters do their shout out their finishing moves with this like shit eating grin on his face, just like it was like perfect Luffy to a T, like his kind of energy. So that's what really.
If you want to go. If we want to go into foreshadowing, this line is very spicy because Matt Owens strictly stated that he had a discussion with the other producer if they should put in the attack names during attacks.
That's true.
He wanted it in the show and they put it in the show. He said that. After that, we saw the trailer where Luffy hints at it and says, yeah, all big pirates do it. Zoro says no. But Luffy knows Shanks, so essentially Shanks and the other big ones do it. So later Zoro will do it too, and that's the cool thing about it.
I think I could see already a scene where he goes and does like a big attack, he names it, and then like Luffy's just there with a big grin on his face, and be like, huh? It's like, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's funny.
Imagine him being his big enemy in the Barati arc, and he says his attack name, so Zoro knows what's up.
Oh man, but I love that. I just thought the energy in the trailer was really, really fun. Buggy, of course, he is terrifying. I love that. I love that he's actually like scary. But also that really is funny because it juxtaposes like his personality and how he actually is very, very funny. How he looks so terrifying and how he is. I love that. What we got to see of Buggy is kind of like the vision of how he wants to be seen as this really terrifying, imposing threat. But then, I could see that. So I there's a lot to it that I liked. But what was your takeaway, your thoughts of the trailer?
So my very positive, of course. I was hyped AF during the stream because we waited so long and Netflix trolled us the whole time. I don't know if you saw the whole thing, but it was essentially the next shows will be, and there was like One Piece and oh no, jetzt now One Piece jetzt und dann the next show was this, the next show was this, the next show was this, and then came the list again, and there was One Piece listed again, and this goes like 1 hour or something.
Oh no.
And after that, we finally got the One Piece section, but they trolled us so many times.
Oh man,
we waited over 1.5 hours, I guess.
Oh, that hurts. What time? What time were you up to go and see that?
I think it was, so essentially they said on the 17th, but for me it was already the 18th. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I believe like the time zones, it was way too harsh for me in
Yeah.
Australia to watch it live.
Yeah.
That's right. What happened was I woke up in the morning and it was live. And I go,
Oh,
oh, let me press it. I pressed it, and then the first thing I saw was the shot of Zorro on the getting strung up. I was like, oh shit, it's back down a bit. I'm like, oh my god, they're showing it. It's there. They finally showed something. But just crazy to finally see it. Like we've been
yeah.
talking for the
Yeah.
longest
It was
time.
surreal.
It is really surreal that this is a thing and it's there. It's really cool. So what kind of reactions have you found in the community with the trailer?
Mixed. I think it's bubble based, because if you have if you more watching like uh, a bigger YouTuber and depend on his opinions a lot, I guess if he doesn't like it, maybe you won't like it too, with his opinions in mind and stuff. But the most bubbles I'm in were very positive, but one bubble that really was disappointing was the German One Piece tubers. They all said it's frustrating and stuff. But the really funny thing is, they said all the same things that other anime watchers said about One Piece in general. Like, it's silly, it's goofy, it's too colorful. All these things that anime watchers say to our precious One Piece anime, they said that to our live action trailer, and yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's funny in itself. I don't know.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's disappointing too.
yeah, like I mean, One Piece itself is like when like anime to live action is already such a like a kind of a difficult feat, and especially if you want to do it one to one. The and One Piece is like even more out there than the animes that you see because the characters are so crazy and the designs are crazy and everything's like and it's so extra. That I mean, like I think a big thing too is a lot of people have been finding it some parts look a bit strange, like Luffy's attacks being all made of his like gum attacks, but also it's like, well, I mean, no matter what, it's gonna look kind of unusual because it's like it's matching a realistic look with that. But I mean, for me, the main takeaways I got from the trailer were the characters sound really great. The interactions between them is really fun. Um, and this is going to get a lot more viewers into the show that are going to go and be able to experience the rest of it. Like those are my main things. And when I first made my video on the channel saying why it's going to fail, my mindset was how they're able to go and adapt everything perfectly. But now, because of how much support and love has been poured in by the staff and the actors and everything like that, and Oda's approval, and also what this can do for the community, my mindset has more so changed to be more optimistic rather than being like, oh, it's not going to be perfect, it's going to be weird, they're not going to be able to pull this off, rather than being this is going to do a really good thing for everybody. And if they're able to go and be successful and do a season 2 and able to expand on this more, then that's going to be really cool because they're going to be able to go and know like how to go and do this show perfectly in a live action setting, and it normally takes a season 2 to really flesh it out and get things going. So yeah.
Yeah. Also, it's kind of amazing to see completely new people to the thing. I saw reactions from people that usually do trailer reactions and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's amazing. They go like, okay, 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 and they get the world building with this trailer, how big
Yeah.
this could be. Then suddenly a Joker-esque clown is on the screen, and then a beautiful city is shown and stuff, and all on in one show. And actually, the most reactions I saw, all of these people said, okay, maybe I should read the manga. And
Yeah.
this is an amazing
That's
achievement.
cool.
So yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I haven't seen any sort of people react to it that haven't seen the show like that. So I'll have to definitely do that because that's really cool if they're able to go and say, yeah, I'll actually look into this. That's really, really cool, and it's already succeeding.
I put up a playlist of all these people because I love to watch them.
Of course. Of
so
course.
I can send you the playlist.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I definitely would want to look through those because that'd be really, really cool to see everyone's reactions. Yeah. But yeah, it's just for me, the main thing is that, there is going to be some negativity, of course. People are going to be critiquing it because, well, we care about it and we want it to be perfect and everything like that. But if we're able to promote more positivity in the community for this, it's going to do a lot of great good for the people watching it too, because you don't want the people who are getting excited for this to look online and go, oh, it looks bad, it looks crap, it looks strange and weird, because they're going to be like, oh, okay. But if we're able to look at this as a way for people to jump into the series and get really behind it, being like, oh, if you like this, wait till you go and see the manga and the anime. There's so much more you can experience. Then that's really cool, and that's what I want from the show.
Yeah. Also, if you keep in mind, Oda stated in his letter to us that this is a dream come true for him to make his manga and anime into a live action, because that would mean, if it's successful, it would spread over the world, and this is his final goal. To experience that before he is dead. Essentially, that's what he's said. And it's Oda's dream. They made the whole season. They edited for 1 year. They put out the trailer for us, and now it's our turn. We should promote this. We should spread the word. We should make positivity around it, because Oda gave us such a great manga, and we can do the favor for him, I think, and be positive about it. If it sucks in the end, we still have many memes, but I think we should be positive about it. And
yeah,
it's Oda, and I owe Oda at least one.
That's right, and it's
manga.
Yeah, and it's it's like he said in his letters, like, this is like my last chance to make this happen. Essentially, like, this is it. Like, being partnered with Netflix on like such a like the biggest streaming like platform, pretty much. Like, this is the opportunity. Like, this is it, and they're really putting a lot into it, because I mean, it is the biggest manga in the world, so they know there's a fan base behind it. They know how passionate we are, so they're really going to put a lot into it, and I'm excited to go and see what the end result is and how successful it actually ends up being. Like, if I go onto the Netflix home screen when it's out and it has top 10 next to it, like, One Piece, that's gonna be really cool to see that many viewers looking at this brand new world. It's really cool.
Even if it gets a little bit of viral hype, like Wednesday and stuff with the dance, I mean, One Piece has so much potential in its story alone. And if we can nail this and make it viral or good or trending or something, it could be so big. People underestimate how big it could be. Especially, they have more budget than Game of Thrones season 1. And imagine they could nail that bigger than Game of Thrones. In which direction could it be? Everyone who was alive during the good years of Game of Thrones knows that it's if you go to a vacation, you see off-branded T-shirts about it, and everyone's talking about it, and it was amazing. It was like wildfire. It spread everywhere. And if we get this with One Piece, especially because it's the easiest, it's so easy to read One Piece right now. You can go to the website, read it for free, and in other language it's more difficult, but in English especially, it's so easy to get into it. And it's a great time to be a fan, and it's a even greater time to begin with the series, I think.
And I think for me, like, it's an interesting point pointing the Game of Thrones comparison, because if you watch the show and you love the show, your next way to experience it is the book. And going from a show to a book is such a drastic change. Like, I've tried to read through like The Witcher, because I like the Witcher games and I was keen for the Witcher show, and so I wanted to read the books, and I just couldn't really get all the way through them, because I mean, that's just how I work. At least with One Piece, you have the manga, which you can read, which is a lot easier to read than like a book, and then you've also got the anime, which is essentially just like the show. So there's multiple ways for you to get into it, which is really cool, and much more of an opportunity to get and experience the rest of it, which is really cool. So that's
the only thing we would need is One Piece, the audiobook, and then you have all the options to experience One Piece in live action, in anime, in manga, and by audio.
Oh my god, I could imagine. Like,
watch it.
like the narrator, like in the anime, just like narrating the book. That'd be so good as an audio book.
Narrated Oda.
Oh my Oda.
Audio book.
Oh man, that's crazy. All right, so I just want to say again, thank you to everybody who's watching this. This has been very nice to be able to connect with everybody about this exciting piece of news. And I'm excited to go and see what comes of it in the next few weeks and months. When, when we eventually see it on August 31st, which is so soon. I was shocked by that. I swear it would probably come out in like November, December or something, end of the year. But no, it's like it's
the exact date I predicted it to
really.
Be. Yeah, I said August 31st for like the last 4 months or something, and it actually.
Your reaction to seeing that must have been crazy. Oh man.
Yeah.
Was there a reason why you went August 31st to guess, or was it just?
Yeah, because if you look at schedules is this the right English word for it? If you look at schedules for previous series from Netflix, they always have the same one, and essentially they go into promo phase 4 months before releasing, and that hit it right with all the other shows. And yeah, so essentially you could add 4 months to it and have the release date.
Okay. Yeah, wow. Again, big detective work on your part and a lot of people's parts as well.
Yeah, most of it is, of course, the One Piece live action Discord that I'm always pointing towards, because they are such detectives. I don't know how they get all this info, and sometimes it's just cooking, and it's so amazing cooking. Yeah, it's like Parvision and Teching getting on a little detail and nailing the story for the next 10 chapters or something. It's this big of detective work, I guess.
So with that being said, would you want to jump into maybe getting into a recap of the One Piece live action, whether it be the news, details, and maybe even some stuff from the Discord that may be ready to be revealed in the coming weeks and months?
So what will happen in the next until release is that we will get more interviews with the cast in different shows, YouTube stuff, in live shows, in talk shows, and stuff. So we get at least casting stuff. We get new announcements for the cast, like the Dragon one that we already got.
Yep.
But we will get Gold Roger for sure. We will see more behind the scenes stuff, but especially we will see on July 22nd, because that day is the One Piece Day in Japan, or as in general for One Piece. And last year they did stream in all languages to show off the new stuff from One Piece. There was much about One Piece Odyssey and stuff. But this time we will see about the new big scene for the anime that is coming in July or August too. And we will get a new One Piece live action trailer, of course. And what we are still missing in the One Piece live action is a Japanese dub. And I guess they will announce that too in the One Piece Day, because that would be awesome. Imagine for a German person, as a German, you can watch it 3 times. First in English, then in German, then Japanese with subtitles. It's so amazing. And then all over again.
Do you think in terms of like the Japanese dub, they would get the voice actors from the anime?
It depends. If Tanaka, I think is her name. I don't get the full name. Maybe one in the chat can write me the name down. The voice actor of Luffy, voice actress of Luffy. She already said that will be her last role, and I think this counts as a new role or not. We will see. But no matter what they do, it will be fine, because there are really passionate voice actors out there, especially in Japan. It's a big voice actor production stuff there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be very fascinating if they went and did that, because just that'd be really cool if they really are leaning into adapting this like so much that they're gonna have the voice actors from like the anime. That'd be really cool. But we'll find out definitely, like you said. Was it July 22nd?
Yeah.
Yeah, July
One Piece
22nd.
Day.
One Piece Day. Yeah. So, next, like the One Piece trailer. This was just a teaser, and they are definitely going to be coming out with another trailer very soon. And like you said, it would be most definitely around July 22nd for One Piece Day. Do you have any sort of expectations for what we can expect?
I have confirmations.
Oh, okay. You have confirmations what we can see in the live action trailer, the full trailer.
So in Randy Troy's stream, Matt Owens came on his stream, the show writer, and they directly talked to each other. And Randy said Matt Owens previously talked about the amazing Mihawk scene and that this is his favorite scene. And Randy asked, where is that scene? Why didn't I saw that in the trailer? And then he said, maybe you must wait a little longer to see it. So
okay.
So either it means wait for the show, or it means we will see that in the trailer. What will be great, because we saw less villains and less Usopp and less Sanji. Maybe we see that more than the other half of the East Blue, essentially more the villains in the focus, more Sanji and Usopp in the focus, and more the crazy part. Like I want to see Mumu. Is that the right name? The pet from Arlong.
Okay.
I want to see that. I really want to see that, how they did it. Yeah. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, like I wanna see more of Shanks. I wanna see eventually I want to see eventually what they're gonna do for like Gold Roger. Like I want to see the actor for Gold Roger. That'd be very fun.
My guess is they will completely go with all the actors they can avoid. They will try to do it, because it's a big time until they return into the series, and if they don't show them but only do silhouettes or something, they could cast another actor for it. I think they will go this way and just tease us with it, because
yeah, I guess so. I mean, they could make it very ambiguous, like Gold Roger doing his speech. They could make that very ambiguous thing, and then have it for later, because then to lock in an actor for Gold Roger now, and then what the next time we're going to go and see Gold Roger is like, who knows how further along, really. Like, it just, I guess it makes sense, because if you lock them in and then like years later, it's like, well, okay, but if you make it ambiguous, and I guess that leans into the whole reveal with Dragon's actor, because Dragon's reveal is a very ambiguous one. It's very hidden. It's not really, it's so I imagine that they would do the same thing in the show, because then in the future, if they do end up adapting, say, this, then they can go and get an actor for then. But I imagine, because there's such a distance between now and when we see Dragon again, they will just keep him ambiguous. So that's that I think that transitions into the whole news of Dragon's actor being revealed, and how maybe don't just go full into discrediting the actor or saying it's not a right casting choice, because they always have a reason. Like, the actors that they've chosen for some of these roles are so absolutely perfect, like in terms of look and how they act and everything. It's amazing, and there's a reason for it. And there's a reason for this one with Dragon's actor. So I would probably steer clear of just jumping into negativity until you see the final vision of the show itself, and then you can critique after the fact. Don't critique beforehand. The amount, like the biggest example, of course, being when Heath Ledger was announced as the Joker and said, "Oh, this is the worst. This is the worst acting," and then a casting choice, and then he nailed it. There's a reason why they're doing this, so wait till afterwards to really critique it.
Yeah. Also, to spice it a little bit up, if you think about it, maybe you haven't yet. If they do changes, what would be unavoidable in the One Piece live action, okay, but what things are they doing exactly the same? Because Oda said so, it's important, and they're still keeping it the same. So scenes that will be present in manga, anime, and live action will be more important and will be more included into theories in the future because it's so important that Oda wanted these scenes to be in. You know what I mean? So things like Dragon looking completely different from Garb could mean that the theory is right, and now spoilers, that Dragon isn't the son of Garb. It's just that Garb's daughter married Dragon. So they, what is it called? Sorry.
That's all right.
In-law, father-in-law.
Okay.
So Garb is essentially Dragon's father-in-law and not really his father. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
That could be a thing. That was a theory previously, and maybe with this casting, it could be a hint from Oda that this could be actually it because they don't look alike very much.
Yeah, maybe that could potentially be it. Yeah, I haven't actually seen that theory before. I've actually seen that as a theory, so that surprises to me.
Oh, you should. Oh. Bad finger, because that was a theory from one of your fella Aussie YouTube One Piece YouTubers.
Oh
from,
wait, was it Dawn?
Dawn?
Yeah, it was Dawn,
Dawn.
wasn't it? Yeah. Hey, I don't discredit that, but yeah, but
no,
that's really
okay.
cool.
You can't
that's
watch
cool.
all videos.
I know, but that's really cool. That's really cool that Dawn went into that. And yeah, I am hoping as well. Speaking of Dawn, to go and get her onto the stream in the future, so that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's really cool as well. That they're able to go and shape around the scenes and the actors and the characters now in the live action to reflect, like you said, the reveals and that are in place for later on in the entire series. So that's really important to see not what they removed, but what they kept, because those are the important parts. Yeah. So, do you have anything else that you want to really touch upon before we move on to other topics?
No, I'm really excited for the next trailer. Of course, it will be a longer one. The first one is more for a new One Piece fan, or for not One Piece fans. The longer one would be for One Piece fans to see more details, to see maybe fishmen and stuff. That would be cool. And maybe we get a Gold Roger voiceover. That would be awesome.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, July 22nd.
Okay. Question: how do you think they're gonna go about characters that have their laughs? Are they gonna replicate the laughs?
I think they will do. I mean, essentially, everybody has their own laugh, and it's harder to translate it into a manga. So I think different laughs translating into a manga was always the Zehaha or Shirorororo. But I think in real life we all laughing differently already. And if you're watching some clips of the cast, Sanji's actor laughs exactly like the Sanji in the anime. It's more like I can't make that up, but you know what I mean. It's a unique laugh, and if they say to the actors, hey, One Piece is all about laughing, all about enjoyment, and we want that you make up a laugh that fits to the character that you can replicate in each scene if you laugh, essentially. And then the character would have a unique laugh, and it would be very recognizable. Like these, I don't know, you know these Mexican shows where they invite all the people that have very weird laughs.
Oh yeah,
like the one that makes.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Like that, yeah.
Oh my god,
it will be something like that, I guess. So the actors make more acting in the laughing stuff, I guess, and make it more unique. Yeah,
that'd be. I'm so curious to see. Oh, I want to see more. I want to see more about what they do, and it's gonna be such
August 31st.
August 31st. Oh man, and I'm so curious to see what my fiance says, because she knows bits and pieces of the show, but then be able to see it all in this way is going to be very fascinating. I'm really curious to see what her reaction is to it.
Oh, are you planning on a watch party? We're planning a watch party right now. We're inviting a few guests with stuff, and we did this already with Witcher. We watched the first part of Witcher, slept for a few hours, and then we watched the other half of the season, and it was amazing to watch it all in one session, essentially. and I can't recommend that more. It's like Game of Thrones feeling when you go into a pub and watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
like that. Just invite guests and let them get through One Piece with you.
that'd be pretty cool. But I think for this time, I think what I'll do is I'll just it'll just be a one-on-one sit down with my fiance to go and get her thoughts on it, because
Get
that'd be
some
really cool.
tissues, get some food and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly, and also just to be there to explain what she's seeing, because like, what is this? It's like, okay, this is this.
Pause. Actually, in the manga.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, because I mean, she was watching people's reactions to the trailer on other channels, and talking about how they can't adapt everything one to one because it'd be so ridiculous, and or it wouldn't really fit, and they have to choose and pick what they want. And then I was telling her, yeah, Usopp's nose is like all the way out here in the manga, but in the show it's not. And she's like, yeah, that makes sense to do that, because it'd be like pretty full on. And also with Sanji's like eyebrow and everything like that. And yeah, it's just interesting to see what her takes are watching it, and then I can be there to explain what they did and didn't do. So
yeah, it's amazing to re-experience this again with somebody you love. It's really amazing.
Yeah, that's right, especially because it's something I care about so much, and she knows that too. So that's really cool.
Okay, I to stay hydrated, like Jacob always says.
So if you guys have any sort of questions that you want to throw at us in the chat, feel free. Because you can centralize it around the One Piece live action, or you could just expand it more into One Piece, like in general.
Yeah.
Because we're still in our hiatus phase. But the good news is that Oda has his eye vision fixed up. He's healing well, and he's gonna have laser vision, which is great.
Yeah, laser beam eyes, nice.
Mm-hmm.
So. He doesn't need to draw anymore. He just pulls up his glasses and graze it on the paper.
The vision, his direct vision,
like a 3D printer.
I just can't believe as well. Somebody posted up a timeline of his thoughts while having the astigmatism, and then being like, okay, in 2018, he's like, oh, I can't really see all too well, and then like 2020, he's like, I can't really. I'm sorry about the details. I'm no longer able to draw Panda Man. And just like all these different things about how it's affecting his details. To then now recently being like, he was like drawing. He was drawing like killer, like what, eating spaghetti or something, like ramen. And then somebody mistaken it to be like an octopus ball. He's like, no, it actually was this, but the details weren't perfect. So hopefully now with his fixed up vision, we're able to go and see the full extent of his work without any restrictions, which is really cool.
I heard one funny little thing, like spoiler stuff again, sorry.
Yep.
What if we didn't see Im yet because Oda couldn't see him in detail?
Oh my god.
And now the next chapter we will see Im, he will be revealed because Oda fixed his vision, essentially.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be great. I had a weird thought. I had a thought where what if Im's design, the way that it is just what Im looks like? There's just no sort of like silhouette or anything. It's just this black kind of cloaked figure with like eyes and everything. What if that was just Im's design to begin with, and it never gets revealed because that's what Im looks like.
Yeah, it's like the 3 monkeys in a coach gag where you just say, yeah, it's not what you thought it is. But we at least get the confirmation that the crone-like shape is really a crone, because the Dendenmushi got the crone too, so
yeah. But
that is not part of his head.
I really do feel that we're gonna be able to have a full-fledged reveal of Im soon. Like we know so much now. We got a full speech from Im, which is crazy.
We are in the end game now, yes.
Yeah, we are in the end game.
Hype Hunter. Ronnie Williams, Wonnie.
I know. I just
Oh man.
Ronnie.
Oh man, Ronnie.
Ronnie has just stepped in. And he's made he stepped in and made everyone know about it. Oh my god. Ronnie, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. That is amazing. That is so generous. That is what a way to come back. I feel so welcome back. And I'm excited to go and produce more content and do more streams.
Ronnie.
Something really exciting too. Is me and my partner, we just went and pulled the trigger on getting a new camera. Like a really good one. Yeah. Like the one I got right. The camera I'm using right now. The camera I'm using right now is the first big purchase I made to make content with. And we're like, okay, we want to get a really, really good one. And we've just been waiting. And we, had our engagement party and have the wedding coming up. And we said, well, we want to be able to get this camera. Any sort of thing you want to put towards any sort of funding or help, we'll get towards this camera. And so we pulled the trigger and got one. And it's like a Sony camera. Nice. And so actually after the stream, we're going to go travel to get camera lenses for it. So hopefully in the near future, you'll be able to see some videos outside of this setup where like my older videos were to sit down kind of discussion or theory on One Piece, because I want to do those because that's really fun. But the whole thought of taking this camera off, setting it up, tweaking it, putting it back was such an effort. If I'm able to go out there, record, come back, switch this on live stream, that's amazing. So that's what I'm going to be working on in the meantime. So hopefully you'll be able to see some videos like that in the future, which will be really fun.
So your quality goes even higher than now.
Yeah,
that's
you're
my
already
goal. Hitting the peak here. I think.
That's my goal.
Look at my camera; it looks shitty as fuck. I need a new camera. And you're looking crisp as hell. And oh my god.
Yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough. Oh man,
it's never enough.
I know. I need infinite quality. I need more. Oh, but yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited because that was the big thing with me. When I first started doing videos, like I had like, a webcam, other things, but I wanted to go and use like, I want to use a proper camera and I want to use this and this and this, and I just couldn't do it, and it really stressed me out. So now being able to do that is really cool. But that's what I'm cooking. So I'm gonna be cooking in the next few weeks, or even just today. We're gonna be playing around with the camera today, so that'd be fun. But yeah, thank you, Ronnie. Thanks, Ronnie, for that. I really appreciate that. All right, so is there anything that you want to throw my way? Any sort of questions? Any sort of things you want to talk about briefly?
Maybe some more into detail for the live action. You mentioned the swirly eyebrow, for example.
Yeah.
And many people argued, okay, that's too important. Why did they change that? Because later on it will be more important. But there was a thought before that maybe if Sanji attacks, he gets the swirly eyebrow. Or if we come to the story part of it, the others would have the swirly eyebrow, and only if he goes this way like the others, he gets it too.
Yeah, that's good.
And
I
that would be easy fit.
Yeah.
Being fertig aus in der armen Äpfel.
Yeah, no problem. I like that. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That'd be really, really cool.
And for Usopp's nose, because he's lying essentially in the show as well, maybe they could portray him as a liar, so to say, and say to him, you and your long nose, and he doesn't realize what they mean because he has a normal nose, and this would be an ongoing joke for them to call him long nose, but he has no long nose, and yeah, would be doable as well.
I like that. That's pretty funny. I like that. I'd also like I was saying in the trailer reactions, like I really want to see some behind the scenes of like the choreography of like Zoro doing the 3-sword style, because I think that's just in a live action setting. I just find that really, really hilarious, and I wonder how they're gonna really do it Like, oh man, like I want to see more attacks. I want to see more attacks in live action. Like when Zoro does his line song and other bits where he just travels like in an instant. Is he just kind of I just want to see, especially with the 3 sword style, I want to see more from it because that'd be hilarious. I just want to see what they do.
He makes the camera move, and then director said stop, and then he runs behind them. Stuff like that, yes.
Yeah.
But I think it's confirmed that the thought sword in his mouth is CGI. That he just has the handle in his mouth. The rest will be added with CGI. Because he's doing. No way.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ronnie added again. Oh my god.
Ronnie is a mad. You should have seen it. I think you might have been there with me when I did the chapter reaction, the last one before we went on break, and I was like, all right, my camera's gonna die in about 10 minutes. It was like probably 50 minutes into my stream. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna chill out, and he just kept gifting memberships and super chatting. So I was like, oh, I can't leave now, so I'll be on for an extra 5 minutes. And then all of a sudden, Ronnie was having a battle with somebody in the chat because he was saying, I want to have a gifted membership. I want one. He's like, all right, here. And he just kept gifting and gifting and gifting. He couldn't figure it out. So I was just there for an extra 40 minutes of this happening. It was the most intense exchange I've ever had in a chat. But Ronnie, again, thank you. Pete 3-day trip, new vid on the live action, new YouTube, last arc. Rox is a Gorosei member. Okay, speaking of, my biggest thing was that I want to see more dragon in the series, right? That was my big thing. Now that we're learning more and that we got a name drop for oh my god, I'm having Figureland, yes. I was thinking of the island,
or the garlic one.
God Valley. Now that we got the Figureland, God Valley, I want to see more about Rox. I want to see more about Rox. Rox is up there as the person I want to see more about the most, as well as Dragon. Like, we're seeing more about Dragon, and that's really cool. And my main one is for him to be actually like on the ground. Like, I want him out there doing stuff. That's my main thing. But learning more about Rox is going to be the most hype thing ever. And the fact that we got a God Valley name drop and more info on God Valley makes me think we could potentially get like a flashback soon about that, which I'm really keen. So
can I retell my favorite theory about Rox, that he's actually alive and where he is right now?
I love the idea of characters being alive still. That to me makes me excited.
He is called Pegasus, and essentially it's that. Why would you give a horse a Pegasus fruit?
Why?
So the horse Stronger from Blackbeard?
Yeah.
That's the one that TalkQ is riding on all the time.
Yeah.
It's for a normal reader, it appears to be a horse that got the Pegasus fruit.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially, if you be a man eating the Pegasus fruit, you would be able to turn into a horse too. And the theory is his name is Stronger because he's actually stronger than everyone else, and it's Roxy Sebek hiding as a normal horse in a completely random crew, riding along with the others. No. And his disguise is as a horse with the Pegasus fruit.
Now I love that, because it makes me so angry. Because you'd be looking at the entire series and then there's the Pegasus just there, and it's like he's right there. He's right there the entire time. Oh my god, that makes me so angry if that was true. Oh no.
That's from Publish, and I love that. It goes way deeper, and he has many more points, like the tongue hanging out and stuff like that. Is always a kind of weird devil fruit trait, and stuff like that. So it goes deeper, but it's essentially that Pegasus theory.
Oh, I swear, if that is actually true, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna be so mad.
I think it's right there with the Hattori theory that Hattori is
I love that
fluffy.
too. I love that too. Yeah, the entire time, like the amount of info that he would know, like just being perched there with Lucci is crazy. Like the conversations, being able to relay that information back to Blackbeard is crazy. That I love that. Like that's really really cool. But yeah, oh my god, if that's true, I mean that's even better because the fact that with Rox being alive, the having these characters because like, be alive is so crazy. Like that, like just when we thought we knew what was going on with the characters of the series, and then you have the God's Knights coming. Like, oh my god, look at this whole new cast of characters that have like all this new backstory and all this new threat. It's crazy. And then you have the Seraphims coming out. Oh my god, look at the Seraphims. That's crazy. If Rox all of a sudden appeared on the playing field alive, um, I I wouldn't know how to react. I don't know what that would completely flip the dynamic of the whole world upside down because that's such a prominent figure in history, such a dangerous force. You know, the rival like the of Gold Roger like is just here is that's absurd. Like I would that would make my brain implode. Like I just
And the theory is even better because even if something happened to him, giving him a devil fruit would give him a new chance to live. Like if you would make him into stone, but there's a way to make immovable, not alive objects giving devil fruits. So if you put a stone giving a devil fruit, you would have um, you could use the devil fruit nonetheless. So it could be that he's been turned to stone. Then they gave him the devil fruit so he can being a horse again. Can be alive as a horse essentially.
Yeah, there's you know Blackbeard has such a master plan. Like he is really really smart, and he's been able to coordinate all these sorts of fruits, and he's been claiming these fruits for a reason. That he has this master plan, and that would not surprise me if that was a part of his master plan. It's like we need this fruit, we need this to make it happen. That'd be crazy. That'd be really crazy. Oh man.
Crazy theory time.
But that's just a theory. A One Piece theory. A One Piece theory.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, that makes me.
Okay, what's the wildest theory you heard of?
The wildest theory I've heard
another
of.
One.
The wildest theory. It doesn't get any wilder than Croco Mom, doesn't it? Isn't that the wildest one? I love Croco Mom.
I think Croco Mom got realized right now with the new Seraphim and stuff.
Oh my god.
Having the same scar on the face. I mean, if you were Vegapunk and you said, okay, the devil fruit for Momo was a failure because the color was different. So you would clone the 7 warlords, and then you realize, hey, why is the Croco one a girl? Okay, let's change that.
Yeah.
In the same way Crocodile did. So essentially, it gets the same scar even if it wouldn't be there when you clone him. Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, I swear to God, if Croco Mom and someone Croco Mom. I love that. That's my favorite one.
But Oda knows that we think it is. So he teases us like that.
Well, yeah, because he watches the streams. Oh my Ronnie. Ronnie. Yeah, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ronnie is a madman. Ronnie's a madman. I swear to God. Ronnie's out here. Ronnie wants the stream to go forever. Oh man. But yeah, I mean like yeah, it's been confirmed that Oda goes and watches the videos, watches the YouTubers. So he would know about these kinds of theories or these kinds of thoughts. Yeah. That's very funny.
I want to dive into two comments we got. First, Anna said, I heard someone say Sanji shaves his eyebrow to separate himself from his family. That would fitting as well. I never heard that actually. That sounds really fun, yeah.
Yeah, that's there. I like that too. It adds a level of mystery. It adds a level of a layer to this character as well. That's really cool.
And Olong Nasty said, would you guys be interested in a Netflix adaptation covering later arcs, of course? And what are some things that you think should changed or kept in the story? Okay, if we open the whole bottle of Alabasta Saga One Piece live action, I think it's a very big topic. But essentially, my passionate thing for One Piece live action season 2 would be, please, and I would love this to the end, and I would support it from the beginning to the end. I would love to have Chopper as a Muppet. I love my Muppets. I love Jim Henson. I love all his works. And I think a Muppet is the perfect thing between a fantasy thing, but it's in the real world and it feels like a real person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
There are productions from the Muppets it isn't uncanny because the Muppets differentiate from normal puppets that try to imitate people or something, and they have a very unique look. So maybe we make a cartoony puppet that's like Muppets. Essentially, it goes in a different way than looking realistic, and that would essentially make a good Chopper Muppet, I guess.
I mean, I'm on board actually with this idea. I think it's a great idea, but then also I'm afraid that it's too like you can't have Chopper as a Muppet and then side by side with like a CG like sea monster. Like it just I think that's just too much.
I think, and that's what I'm saying to all new readers too, is what One Piece and especially Oda is so good in setting up the world building that he can do nearly everything, and we saw that with the latest chapters and Luffy stuff, and I think the show could go this route too, so they're mixing all of it together, and it would be so weird, but it would fit nonetheless.
I mean, that's the thing too. It's like, all right, the show, you know, the characters and the designs are weird. We know this. So let's make it as weird as possible. Let's get a Muppet Chopper. Let's get... Oh my god, I would love that. I would love to see that. That'd be so funny.
But the other opinion, of course, and that would be what they will do, essentially, is hiring a kid, a very young kid, to be Chopper and be more like a human Chopper. To get all the scenes where he is in his normal form, but he's essentially more kid-like, and then by battle or transforming into a reindeer, we can go into CGI.
But I mean, I like the idea of that because like it would be like very adorable and very likable. But the only thing I fear is that like in terms of the kid growing up, how that's going to affect everything. But then also, I mean, they could do the CG route of how like Detective Pikachu looked, and that looked fine. I mean, they could do that, and
that's essentially the free opinions about it. Muppet, kid, or Detective Chopperchu,
Detective Chopperchu. I like that. I mean, because it looked fine. Like Pikachu in that movie looked great. I was like, it looked great. So,
but it was a lot of CGI making in there. So the cheapest one would be the Muppet one. Just saying.
Just and you just don't see the Bumblebee's boy.
Just a sock.
Yes.
Just a sock with a head.
Just like it's like you know how Chopper like hides around the corner and he hides around the corner that way with his like his head behind and his whole body's exposed. Like imagine that, but it's just his arm, like the puppet holding like it's like this around the corner, just holding the arm around. Oh man,
I think I can't keep up with the comments. Sorry.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of comments coming through. I'll look at them. Let's have a look.
I can see your chats.
Comparing comments.
That's something between you.
I saw someone talk about Invincible, and I got very excited. comparing comic to animation, Invincible is a good example. That's yeah. Like I'm so excited for season 2 of Invincible. That's a really fun comic. I love that comic.
And with season 2 of One Piece live action, it would be more on the Grand Line. It would be more okay. We get giants. We get a duck that you can ride on. We get
yeah,
many crazy animals. We get dinosaurs. We get more sea kings. We get oh yeah, we get Pong Clay, our lovely boy.
Oh my god,
he's so good.
I want to see Laboon. I want Laboon.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Give me Laboon.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Laboon. But for now, I want Mumu. The pet from Adam. Mumu is our first season Laboon.
Okay. Ooh. Now, I have not seen the episode yet, but did you see the latest One Piece anime episode?
Which is the latest?
The one that has Law and Kid in it and Big Mom.
No. Didn't saw that. But you can talk about it. I essentially know what's happening.
I haven't yet. But I know. But I'm gonna see it because it's a very special episode, and I feel awful that I don't know his name off the top of my head. But it's the first foreign director directing an episode of One Piece. And I'm very excited. Like non-Japanese director. I'm very, very happy for him. That's gonna be really cool. And it's probably the best showing for Kid. And it goes downhill from here. So
you preparing the second funeral when the anime catches
up. I'm gonna prepare the funeral for the new fans.
Please write some content creators. I will make a video where I put down flowers on something and then you can mix it up.
There we go. Henry Thurlow. Henry D. Thurlow. He's directed this recent episode, and I'm really happy. It's such a cool story to be able to have, like this is the first time somebody outside of Japan has went and directed an episode. So that's so cool. Like, such an honor. And then and I saw the screen cap of the end title of the episode as Henry D. Thurlow. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's fun. So really proud. That's really cool. Season 1 of Invincible cut something like 40 chapters and no one blinked an eye. I didn't realize that. Shit. Okay. Yeah, like, how nitpicky are people going to be that what they're going to cut out from the One Piece series? That's going to be a big thing too.
I really want to things I really want to hang on and I really want to be in there is Gaimon. I know many people say
give me Gaimon. Give me
with
Gaimon.
Only 8 hours or something, but I really love Gaimon and the whole story. And
why do I feel
if Gaimon is in there? If Gaimon is in there, it's confirmed that it has so much meaning in it.
Why do I feel though that Gaimon's gonna just like waddle along the screen? Like, they're gonna show an island. He's like, he's gonna just waddle along the screen. Because they're gonna show so many hints. They're gonna show so many Easter eggs. Like, they can't show everything, but they're gonna show a lot of Easter eggs, which is gonna be really fun. But give me Gaimon. That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny.
Also, Tiny Buggy would also be nice to see.
I can't wait for the moment where he looks so scary and then he just pops off into like different pieces. He's like, hey. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, what is this?
Yeah, on the case of Buggy, because we touched on that previously, I really love that they put so much detail into his nose too, because his nose, for the people who know, is a real nose, and all of the other things, his makeup, his pirate crew, his whole clown attire is only because he wants to cover his nose, essentially, that nobody's seen that this is his real nose. And all of it, and even in the live action, he even paints his face white. Did you see that? It's more than in the anime even. So yeah. And they have pores on his nose. I know, and something like on a real nose.
It was so gross. Amazing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh man. I can't wait to see
Buggy's a fishman.
I can't wait to see
Buggy's half fishman.
Buggy's half fishman.
Yeah, a clownfish or something like there
Stop
is a
it.
red nose fish.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Him and being a clownfish, stop it. That's perfect. Here we go. Okay, kid fans for anime onlys. Yep. Anime only One Piece fans are kid fans. Just just ignore that.
And then we sing in the eyes of
yeah. If anyone still hasn't seen my funeral video, please watch it. It's so unhinged. It's so stupid.
I loved it.
Because what happened is we got the flowers for our engagement party, and we're like, I want to use these flowers like for like a funeral. I think this is hilarious because when when Kid announced his big plans, what he was gonna do, I'm like, oh, he's a dead man. What an idiot. So I'm like, he's gonna die next chapter. So let's go and do a funeral, and then the rest is history.
You really should sell into that, because Oda said there will be people who will be dying in the end. So maybe you should make a Grand Line funeral company essentially, and every time someone dies in One Piece, you can make this stuff.
Yeah, I should just make funerals for everybody and just keep them in a lockbox, and then if whatever happens, I can just. But also, it's like a birthday message, like, we're here in loving memory of Buggy D Clown. Just like do a voiceover for everybody. Oh man, but no, Buggy's gonna make it. Buggy's gonna become Pirate King. Yeah, I swear. He's gonna
definitely
do it. He's gonna do it.
Definitely.
He's gonna do it. Oh my god. After his recent speech, I feel it. He's gonna do it. Like I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. He's before when they announced the like his title in the world, I was like, how did this happen? How does he constantly keep doing this? But then after hearing his dream, I'm like, oh my god, this man's gonna do it. He's gonna be able. He's gonna become.
Also, I never related so much to Buggy than in this chapter, because I understand him completely. If you live alongside Shanks and see his achievements and stuff, you said, okay, good. I will never get to One Piece. I quit that idea.
He's like, oh, we have a chance. He's like, we can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the same playing field. Somehow we're on the same level, like in terms of where we're going in the world, claiming the One Piece. Let's do it.
And it was so heartbreaking that he took down his dream because Shanks essentially crushed it.
Yeah. And that, oh man, I mean, look, I'm big into Shanks, right? Like, I love me some Shanks, but when that moment happened where Buggy's like, "Yeah, Captain, he's dying, like he's gonna die, and you're gonna just like not chase after his like dreams, follow his dream, like you're not gonna follow in his footsteps. What are you doing?" He's like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna just do my own thing." Like, I felt so much for Buggy, and so I was like, I'm rooting for him. Like, I want Buggy to make it. I want him to do it. Like, everyone's against him, everyone doesn't believe him. I want him to do it. That'd be such a good moment. Oh man, Buggy D.
Also, Arlong for how is it called? The organization for Buggy. Missed. Am I stupid?
I was gonna say,
how are they called?
I don't know.
With Croco and Mihawk. Crossguild. Sorry.
Okay.
Please cut that out afterwards.
Croco Guild. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Yep. Croco Guild. Yeah. I was gonna say, speaking of Arlong, I'm fascinated to see what they do in the live action. Are they gonna full on have his like full on look? How are they gonna really make him look like Arlong? I'm really curious to see how that's gonna go as well. That's really interesting.
I don't know what Ronnie really means, but I guess it's positive. I don't get it.
Brother Des, stay with the W ideas. Des, tell them what you told me
W ideas, okay.
Yeah. Positive. So he just says, keep spitting. keep spitting fire. Keep it with the great ideas. Because you've been really doing great stuff, and it's been really fun, and especially One Piece live action.
I must really say, most of the theories I want to talk about are not mine, of course. That is mostly Parvision's part, I think. He does the crazy theories. And there are other people cooking. Talking of which, you must check out Chestnut Tanuki and invite her to the stream.
Okay.
She's an uprising One Piece YouTuber, and she has really, really good theories.
Okay. I
And
definitely want to.
and sh- and she's perfect in doing shorts, so you can learn from him one or two things too.
Oh wow, I need. Yeah, I definitely need a bit of help with shorts. That's definitely a thing. I'll get there one day. I'll get the shorts one day. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, okay, to say that how it is, watch the video of Parvision about Buggy. It's essentially Buggy could be part fishman because in the scene we see him eating the devil fruit.
Yep.
He jumps into the water after the map. He
Yep.
wanted to find the treasure for it, but he could swim with the devil fruit. That has never
Oh.
been done.
Yeah. Okay.
But one person did it. One person could breathe underwater. It was the King, I think. No, not King. No, not Joker. One from Kaido's Men. The one
Okay.
with the mammoth devil
Oh.
fruit.
Oh god, I forget his
Uh,
name. Oh, I forget his name. But I know,
I get
big
through all the
dude.
cards in my head, but
Yeah.
it was not Ace, it was not King, it was not Queen, it was not.
Was it Jack?
What? Yes, Jack. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. But
Yeah.
So what I'll say as well, I think we're gonna just start winding down now because we're just over the 1 hour
Yeah.
mark, and my camera's gonna die any moment. So any last little thing you want to touch upon before we head on out, and also in the chat, if there's anything you want us to go and answer really quickly before we go, feel free to go and let us know. And also, again, so thankful for you, Desnez, for coming on to the stream, as well as everybody in the chat, everybody from Desnez community. I really appreciate all the support, all the messages, everything like that. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been helping us all get through this really long break from One Piece. And I'm excited to
I
get back
didn't
into it.
realize that was a break, really.
I know.
I get so much One Piece live action stuff.
That too. That's been good. As well as, I mean, I've been having, like, I had a whole week work trip, so I've been away from everything. But just I'm so excited to get back into reading One Piece again and seeing what's happening, and being able to chat with everybody about it. It's really, really fun. But
Yeah. Also, shout out to all of you. Please read East Blue again. I just finished it too in the last 3 weeks or something. So you all can have new thoughts on the East Blue and see the live action compared to the manga and stuff. And yeah, thank you for being here again. I love to do this. Really, it's really fun here.
yeah,
Hype is F. And yeah, I will invite you to my next discussion stream for
for
everybody
sure.
to know here. And yeah, will be great, I think. Hopefully we get some more teasers, more actors revealed until then, and yeah, will be great.
Yeah, after the One Piece day, definitely, again, any sort of piece of
Yeah,
news that comes out, like big news, definitely will have you back on the stream. You're my One Piece live action correspondent. You can get me up to speed, because
yeah, okay, get you, okay.
you're like, yeah, you have the Discord, the One Piece live action Discord there. You're like, yep, getting all the deets.
Yeah,
It's great. All right, so with that being said, I think because also I'm really excited because after this, I'm gonna go and get these camera lenses and start playing around with this camera, because the sooner we do that, it's gonna be great. Because here's the thing too, I when I recorded my videos out and about from the setup, I have like a wireless kind of lav mic, but the camera that I'm currently using isn't um it isn't good enough to be able to plug in the lav mic and work, so I have to plug into my computer. So it just, I have to jimmy it like crazy. With this new one, it has all the fancy features, I can do stuff. So I want to see what your reaction is to the quality. If it ends up looking as good as I hope, then the quality is going to be great.
okay.
So after this, yeah.
Okay, and I will try to get up my camera level as well until next time. Okay.
Okay. So I got Ronnie here. Ronnie here, so generous. It says he wants to go read the chat message. I'm wondering if it was
the chat message.
Yeah.
Thank you, Neston. Thank you, TJ, Wani, of course, who's also here. You can read the chat meanwhile.
Yeah.
Chinho.
Yeah, Ronnie, if you ever want to is it the collaboration? I have a collaboration project currently in the works with different content creators right now. And I would love it if you could have Chestnut on here, maybe next. Yeah, I mean, like I want to try and get as many people I can onto here to go and chat about, you know, these sort of things. So that'd be great.
Yeah. He has some takes on live action as well, so
yeah, it'd be great. That's
gap time for you. Filling it with live. Why not?
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, that's fine. I want to try and get as many people that can on here, so you guys have the best content and have the most fun. And yeah, it'd be great. That'd be perfect. But yeah, once again, just to go and wrap things up, I want to say thank you again. I can't say thank you enough for being here, especially on such short notice as well. You've been quite positive for me, just like messaging you a day before, being like, "Hey, can you hop on?" And you're like, "Yeah, no problem." It's great. Also, the time zone. Like, what time is it right now?
It's 3:30
in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no.
In an hour, I must wake up my girlfriend and she goes to work and I can sleep then.
Oh my god. See, the dedication is insane. I really, really do appreciate it. And to everyone in the chat again, thank you for all the messages, the super chats, the memberships. It's more than anything I could really, ask for. Like, you guys just being here is more than enough, but all that support is amazing. And again,
Wonnie, just for Wonnie, quick, Wonnie, write me on Discord and I will send it to Hype so he can read all of it in time, and he can answer you, of course.
Yeah, absolutely, Ronnie. Yeah, I'll do my best for you, Ronnie. Because all the support you guys give through the messages and memberships goes back towards making more content for the channel. I'm trying to self-fund everything, so it really helps. There goes the camera. Oh no. Great timing though. Great timing. All right, so with that being said, hope you guys have a great day. Take care. And I'm stunned silent. I'm frozen. It's crazy.
I have a frozen thing too, okay? So it fits.
I got hit with the fruit. I'm turned to stone now. Oh, you're frozen as well. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Take care. I'll see you around. Bye. Bye. Bye.